See your designation card. Show it to me, please.
Right here. And
well, let's have a look at it. I did not swear at your colleague.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I said she was a stupid woman.
Not to give your name. We're required to.
No, it isn't. Let me see your designation card.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not a designation card. Let me see what powers you have to detain. You don't have any powers to put your hand on me.
What's your name?
Don't put your hands on me.
What's your name?
No, I'm asking you, do you have powers to detain? Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me and getting away with me.
What's your name?
I'm not telling you my name.
Why?
Don't put your hands on me. Because I just said to you, I didn't swear at your colleague.
You're being aggressive in public.
No, she came inside and interrupted me.
And I'm more inclined to believe them over you, so what's your name?
What did I say to you? How did I swear to you exactly? What did I say?
As you didn't swear to me.
Exactly. See, she just admitted I didn't swear.
What, you're being aggressive then?
No, I was not being aggressive, mate. No, you're being aggressive because you're blocking me from moving. You've got no powers to stop me.
What's your name?
You've got no powers to stop me.
What's your name?
Right, I've asked you enough times. Show me your designation card. Yes, you do.
A designation card is the document that proves exactly what powers a PCSO has. Without it, they cannot demand your details, stop you from leaving, or act as if they have full police authority. It is the only piece of ID that truly matters. That is why his behavior looked so suspicious. Instead of calmly showing his designation card, he tried to bluff his way through the situation. He physically blocked Crime Bodge, falsely claimed it was an offence not to provide details, and waved around a meaningless ID badge as if it proved anything. But the moment Crime Bodge challenged him properly, he fell apart. He refused to show the one document that could justify his actions because he knew it would not support him.
Show me your designation card. How do I know if you've got powers under the Police Reform Act to stop me?
I've showed you. What's your name?
No, you haven't. You're stopping me for nothing. Tell me, under what act are you stopping me right now and asking me for my details? Under what law, under what act are you stopping me?
Antisocial behaviour Act.
No, there's nothing antisocial about
your behaviour is like the cause of harassment on members of the public, and all these doing.
No. These women.
What's your name?
No, these women were the ones who were talking to me when I didn't say anything to them.
What's your name? Look,
mate, I've asked you.
Name,
no. Yeah, you can show me your designation card.
I know eventually if you don't give them the name.
No, I've asked you to show me your designation card.
I've already given it, sir.
No, that is not your designation card. Show me what powers you have under the Police Reform Act to stop me. You don't have any. Don't put your hands on me. Get a policeman to come and get me.
Oh, no, would you, sir?
Don't put your hands on my phone.
What's your name?
What are you twisting my hand for?
I'm not. I'm detaining you at the minute to find out who you are.
Am I resisting?
You've walked off from these officers.
Yeah, they're not officers. They're PCSOs.
No, they are officers.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the powers to detain me.
But I do.
You may very well, mate, but he didn't, and he stopped me unlawfully.
So, listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act 2002, I want your name and address, please.
When Crime Bodge calmly walks away, something he is fully entitled to do because a PCSO cannot legally detain him, a police constable suddenly rushes over, grabs him, and tries to justify it by saying, "You were walking away from officers." Crime Bodge immediately responds with the truth. The PCSOs do not have the power to detain him. The constable's reply says everything, "But I do." He did not correct Crime Bodge, and he did not defend the PCSO's actions for even a second. Instead, he quietly confirmed what was already obvious. The PCSOs had no authority to stop Crime Bodge, and the officer knew it. If the PCSO had been acting within his legal powers, the constable would have backed him up immediately. The fact that he did not speaks volumes.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you going to give me your details?
And if I give you my details, you can let me go?
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially,
if you
yeah.
Start complying with me.
Right, this guy had no powers to stop me.
Listen.
These two are just looking for trouble because they've got nothing better to do.
We're police officers.
Who are you?
He's a police officer as
Look
well.
at your ID card.
You don't need to see my ID card.
You've seen mine.
I'm with a police officer anyway.
Listen.
You do not need to
Show
see
me
my
your ID.
ID.
Yeah, I do.
I will talk to you in a
Mate,
second.
get your hands off me.
Calm yourself down.
Why are you
What is your name? What is your name?
Why are you twisting my wrist?
What is your name?
PC 1912 Marshall from Uniform Task Force. All right.
Right.
In my face.
What's
You
your
just have
name?
to see it.
You are totally overreacting.
No, he's not.
Yes, you are. You're totally overreacting.
Right.
Grabbing my
Your
phone out
tone
my
of
hand.
voice-
I've got this phone to protect myself.
Right, listen to me. Your tone of voice, your body language is aggressive. Right? That's why we've got out of this car and detained you.
The officers attempt to justify a Section 50 demand by saying, "Your tone of voice and your body language are aggressive," completely misses the point. Section 50 is not meant to police someone's emotions or confidence. It requires a reasonable belief that a person is causing actual harassment, alarm, or distress, not simply standing their ground after being surrounded by two overzealous PCSOs, and in this case, even the female PCSO admitted earlier that Crime Bodge had not sworn or acted abusively. That means the officer was clearly trying to create a narrative to justify using powers he wanted to rely on. What really happened is simple. The PCSOs overstepped their authority, Crime Bodge challenged them, and the officer tried to cover for the situation by pretending confidence was the same as aggression. That is not lawful suspicion. It is nothing more than a bruised ego.
You're not being cooperative.
No, I'm not going to be cooperative with thugs like you.
Right.
Why would I be? You're
Why
a
am I a
thug.
thug then?
You're a mindless thug.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much,
Come
sir.
jumped out your car.
you
Do.
Right.
I wasn't resisting at that point.
Right.
All you had to do is show me a warrant card, not show me do like an idiot.
Right. Did it work though? Did you stand still?
Well, yeah, I did.
Exactly.
Because I assumed that you were.
Exactly.
But not him. He had no powers to detain me. And that's what annoyed me.
He wasn't
Right.
detained, sir.
It doesn't
Listen,
matter.
also, you accused me of swearing at her. She admitted I'd not
you
sworn
said
at
it
her.
Right.
No, but you said to me
You
I'd
just said
sworn
that
at
you
her.
have.
Huh?
You just said that you had.
Say again, what?
You said that you had.
I don't understand what you're saying. Who, what?
They said that you had. It's quite...
Right,
Speaking English.
and then she admitted that I hadn't, and I got it on my phone
Right, and you
saying
just
that
told
I
me
had.
that you had.
No, I did not say I had. I said I had not sworn
Lose
at them.
attitude. I don't need it.
Don't tell me what to do, mate.
Lose attitude.
You. No, you are the one who
If
needs
you
to
lose
lose
Point your
attitude.
finger like that again, you'll be arrested.
Why are
Do you
you shoving
understand?
me? Why are you shoving
Because you're being over aggressive.
No, I'm not being over.
You will end up
I'm
getting
annoyed at
arrested.
him.
The Section 5
Can you
public
get my
order.
foot, please?
The threat of arrest for simply pointing a finger is one of the most ridiculous and legally baseless warnings you could hear from an officer. Pointing a finger, even during a heated argument, is not an arrestable offence. It is not assault, it is not threatening behaviour, and it does not come close to meeting the threshold for a Section 5 public order offence unless it is combined with genuinely threatening words or actions. If anyone's behaviour appeared hostile or aggressive, it was the officer's. One officer even had his boot planted on top of Crime Bodge's foot during the encounter. The situation perfectly highlights the imbalance of power on display. An officer can physically restrain someone and make empty legal threats, while the civilian is treated like a danger simply for raising a finger.
I'm annoyed at him for stopping me for no good reason. He
had a
had no
perfect
powers to
reason,
detain me.
You've been detained
I had a
by
perfect reason and
ourselves.
social behaviour Act actually name.
Mate, but you had no powers to detain
Oh,
me.
you wasn't detained, was you?
Yes, you was, because
No,
you
wasn't.
put your hand on me
If you
and you
detained
blocked
it,
me.
I'd have grabbed you. I didn't grab you.
No, oh mate, you'll find
get your
out.
details.
No, you'll find out. I've already given you the details.
It's not body cam, mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah.
I've already given you my details.
Right, sir, I'm giving you a 48-hour dispersal. I need to see that you understand what I'm saying to you, sir. From Derby City Centre,
I don't need to look
as
at you
per
to
the ring road.
understand.
Okay?
Yeah, I can hear.
Right, so if you enter Derby City Centre within the next 48 hours, so that's 2 days, before the hour of 1509, okay?
You're going to attack me again.
No, it's
You're
not.
going to assault me again.
Sir, I'm speaking to you. He's not going to attack you. From the
You're right,
16th
mate.
of this month, you will be
I look forward to a
arrested.
civil claim I'll be bringing against
Do you understand?
and you.
Do you understand what I've just given you, sir?
Yeah, you're laughing. You think it's funny? No, do you think it's funny? You honestly think that's funny?
A 48-hour dispersal order in this situation is absolutely outrageous. A dispersal order is a power under the Antisocial Behaviour, Crime and Policing Act 2014 that allows police to remove someone from an area only when their presence is likely to cause harassment, alarm, distress, crime, or serious disorder. These powers are meant for situations involving violent groups, aggressive street drinkers, gangs intimidating the public, or people causing real disruption. Not for a man criticising PCSOs for standing around talking, and in this case, the dispersal power appeared to be used as retaliation against someone who embarrassed the officers. That is what makes it so concerning. Dispersal orders are among the strongest immediate powers police can use because breaching one can lead to automatic arrest. Using such a serious power in a situation like this raises major questions about proportionality and misuse of authority.
I think you're funny at all.
Well, when I bring a civil claim against you
I think you're being
and make a
ridiculous.
complaint to your
You're being
professional
absolutely
standards
ludicrous.
department about you for assaulting me, him for trying to detain me when he's got no powers, and that woman there for inciting the whole thing in the first instance, and him as well for acting like a thug. Brilliant. A whole collection of mindless thugs. Alright mate, I heard you now. Okay. Don't stand on my foot again, please. Yeah, I've heard you. Okay? Is that okay to go now?
I just need to give you a copy of this notice.
I don't want a copy of the notice, mate. Oh, actually, no, I will have it. But I've got proof about what your name is. Don't forget to put your PCSO 212773. You'll be finding out that I'm right, yeah? When you get sued for detaining me for having no powers to have done so. Yeah, of course you were. You know I was detained. Huh?
It's all on body worn footage, so that's fine.
Is yours recording?
No, mine isn't.
Is yours recording?
It was. I've turned it off now.
Why is it not recording right now?
So I don't want it on.
They don't have to answer to you, do they?
I'm asking the question. Perfectly. I don't have to answer to you.
When Crime Bodge asks the female PCSO why she stopped recording, it is a completely fair question, especially during a detention. But instead of answering, the police constable jumps in and says, "She doesn't have to answer to you." That response says a lot. A serving officer is effectively telling the public that a PCSO is not accountable to the very people she is policing. That kind of attitude is exactly how poor policing is encouraged. Policing works on public accountability. Officers do answer to the public, especially when body-worn cameras are involved. Those cameras exist to provide transparency and protect both the public and the officers themselves. Stopping a recording in the middle of an incident is a serious red flag and naturally raises questions. Instead of addressing those concerns, the constable chose to shield the PCSO from scrutiny, sending the message that transparency is optional and public questions are just an annoyance. It is backwards, arrogant, and damaging to the trust police are supposed to maintain.
This isn't the last you'll hear from me.
Is it not? I hope not.
Honestly, I know you think you're really smug and clever now, but you're going to have to answer to your professional standards.
I will, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We'll give you a copy of form, copy of legal rights that explains the reasons why I've given this to you. Okay, so if you're under any illusion why.
I've already intimated civil proceedings against Derby Police, and believe me, this claim is the most comprehensive I've ever prepared.
Both of these officers lied, making written statements that I'd sworn at them, despite admitting on the spot I had not.
How did I swear to you exactly? What did I say?
As you didn't swear to me.
Exactly. So she just admitted I didn't swear.
Naturally, the police denied that they'd done anything wrong, and the IOPC routinely sided with the police, as they tend to do by default. So the next step was to sue them. When I initiated the claim against Derbyshire Police for assault, battery, false imprisonment and interference with goods, it became clear very early on that they intended to drag me all the way to court.
The moment Crime Bodge revealed that both female PCSOs had submitted statements claiming he swore at them, despite the footage clearly showing one officer saying, "You didn't swear at me," the entire story started to fall apart. That is not a misunderstanding or a difference in recollection. It suggests officers were putting false claims into written statements to justify actions they already knew lacked a proper legal basis. The police force's response only reinforced that impression. When Crime Bodge filed claims for assault, battery, false imprisonment, and interference with goods, the force did not step back or attempt to address the obvious concerns. Instead, they appeared to take the usual institutional approach, deny everything and force the claimant to fight for the truth through the legal process.
They continued to bluff, constantly delaying the court hearing with the usual police excuses of holidays, sick leave, training, never anything to do with being busy tackling crime, of course, dragging it on for over a year. Finally, and just a few weeks before the court hearing, they rolled over and negotiated a settlement. I rejected their first offer on the basis that it didn't contain any admission of liability. It took months to crowbar it out of them. They finally admitted to wrongdoing. And here it is, that admission in full.
In a formal letter from East Midlands Police Legal Services, the force openly admitted that Crime Bodge was unlawfully detained between 3:10 p.m. and 3:17 p.m, and that the force used against him during that time was unlawful. That single admission completely undermines the statements made by the officers and paints the entire encounter as a serious misuse of power from beginning to end. It confirms that the officers who arrived escalated the situation without proper cause and that both the detention and the force used had no lawful basis. All the denials, delays, and confidence disappeared the moment the case moved closer to a courtroom, where the footage would speak louder than the claims made in the written statements.
Can I just point out the final twist of irony? Not only did Lusick face no disciplinary proceedings whatsoever as a result of this assault, Derbyshire Police decided to employ him as a fully warranted police constable. But their negligence didn't stop there, because they've also given him a gun. Yep, PCSO Lusick, a man who, by his own admission, suffers paralysis of anxiety when asked to show his designation card, applied for a position as a firearms officer. It would be funny if it wasn't so scary.
The fact that Lusick was later allowed to become a fully warranted police officer says a lot about this entire incident. A PCSO who unlawfully blocked someone's path, misunderstood the law, and helped trigger a detention with no proper legal basis was not disciplined. He was promoted. That does not look like a simple mistake or an administrative oversight. It points to a policing culture where misconduct is not properly challenged, but instead absorbed, normalized, and quietly carried through the ranks. Looking back at how this situation escalated makes it even more unbelievable. A harmless criticism made in a public street turned into officers exaggerating aggression, threatening arrest over finger-pointing, misusing dispersal powers, and treating an ordinary citizen like a threat instead of a member of the public deserving respect. None of it appeared to be based on evidence, risk, or genuine legal necessity. The situation seemed driven more by ego and insecurity than by proper policing, for the police force is how the case ended. They fought the claim for over a year, denied wrongdoing at every stage, and appeared to pressure Crime Bodge into backing down. Yet just before facing a judge, they settled the case and admitted fault in writing. That decision speaks for itself. It suggests they understood exactly what could have happened in court. Their conduct would have faced public scrutiny, the footage would have been examined in detail, and the actions of the officers involved would have been openly challenged. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps support independent coverage like this. Also, be sure to check out Crime Bodge. His channel is linked in the description below. Show him some support. Thanks for watching.